the kind of the name of the game has caused more sort of a ruckus than the actual.
It's publicity
game.
anyway.
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, hopefully.
So.
No, we didn't expect that, of course, but it's something that we had to deal with, and it is what it is.
It's a silly thing.
We think so. So, but you know, we had a run in the Swedish court now, and they ruled in our favor.
Okay.
So that seems good. And
so for people who don't know, Elder Scrolls games don't like you using the word scrolls.
Right.
So, I mean, if you had to rename it, if it came down to that,
God willing, let's hope it never happens, etc.
Have you got any other ideas?
Is there a backup?
Because that's pretty bad if they can't call them scrolls.
Yeah, I mean, it would be.
Parchments, maybe?
Yeah, we heard that. Rolled parchment.
Rolled
up
parchments.
Yeah, we just got this new Scrolls t-shirt, and if you look at the back, let's see if I can turn around here.
Wow, rolled parchment. So it is actually, that's plan B there. Rolled parchment.
Parchments. It's growing on me. Parchments.
Parchments.
I mean,
it's good.
Yeah. We don't have a backup name really, and we said from the start. I mean, if the court says we have to change the name, then obviously.
I mean, our name doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It stands for Ye Old Goon Squad cast.
Our old WoW guild.
Yeah.
Now, like set on fire and.
It's still out there somewhere. There's always going to be a Yogs out there somewhere.
It means something, but it doesn't matter that it means, because no one really knows it. It's like Lego. People don't know that is like Danish for let's play or something, do they?
What? Are you sure about that?
Or French?
I'm Swede, I don't know a word of Danish.
No.
It's a funny thing. They understand us, but we don't understand them.
It's the same part of the world.
It's the same part of the world, but yeah.
I shouldn't be trolling you.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to Notch anymore. Sorry.
Saunas and strongmen, that kind of thing.
Strongmen with beards, designing games.
Yeah. That's basically us in a nutshell.
Sexy people.
Sexy people in saunas, playing games.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Kind of a sauna club.
Yeah.
And it's very cold.
You ever thought of designing a game called Saunas, maybe?
We should.
Saunas?
Men in saunas playing games. Is that's a bit, yeah.
You could add it onto you could have like saunas on the game board.
Yeah.
You can put your units in there.
Yeah. They'd all be like semi-naked, oiled up men.
You have
what
to put like
do you visit?
obviously one's in like a gay gym. Really.
Don't tell Hannah. She won't.
Oh goodness. But next to the sauna, you have to have like a pool of ice or whatever, so people jump out into it.
Yeah, we do that. Well, we have snow.
The game's taking shape now. You filled up half the game board already. Saunas and pools of ice.
Yeah.
Snow and saunas.
Snowy mountain tops.
Mountains, that's a good thing, to summon a mountain out of the earth. To use as like a wall to block thing.
Yeah.
I like the
there you go, you can have that idea. You can have that, write that down. Mountains.
Okay, any other ideas?
You can call it mountains out of molehills.
No, it's called Scrolls, but we're going to submit...
No, not the game. Yeah, rename the game Mountains Out of Molehills.
Oh, that's the cart, that's the scroll.
Yeah. Okay. So we have mountains and saunas. We can build from
saunas.
This. We totally can.
These better be in the game.
Yeah, snow. We said snow.
Snow.
Dwarves.
Dwarves.
You have to have dwarves in there.
There has to be an entire deck of dwarven related.
A dwarf deck.
A dwarf deck expansion.
Yeah.
Just rename the game Dwarves.
Yeah. I think there's a few games called that already.
Oh, crap, I did voice acting for one of them, yeah. Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're gonna get sued for that as well. We're screwed. We're just gonna, take a keyboard and just...
Dwarven Scrolls.
Dwarven Scrolls.
There you go. Dwarven rolled parchment.
Sold.
Yeah.
Stamped.
Dwarven Scrolls. Well, the only race in the game. So it's like full of dwarves.
Anything else you want to see in Scrolls?
Except the semi-naked, oiled up dwarves in saunas jumping into snow.
I don't know really.
What do you want in a collectible trading card game?
Why are you pointing the mic towards me? I've got a mic. I'm wired up to a mic. You don't have to. It's like you're interviewing
chair,
me.
Not me.
Oh my god! Wow.
These are very leathery.
I'm sure it was the chair.
About that.
So what would I want from Scrolls? I want it to be fun. That's it. I want it to be a fun
we
game
can't.
to play.
You're asking way too much.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a big ask.
Yeah, but it's hard though
Man.
because they haven't played it yet. But you will.
We will.
Later today.
Hopefully we'll overlay some footage over this video so it's not quite as...
And there'll be some shots of me going, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good with computers. And just failing horribly at it, because that's pretty much what I do.
It's pretty much the Yogscast right there. He beats it in Magic the Gathering though, and any other...
He beats you?
Yeah.
Jewels of the Planeswalkers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good game for what it is, you know.
We've got a really cool game shop near our house, haven't we?
The thing that bothers me with Jewels of the Planeswalker though is that you can't really modify your decks in it.
Yeah.
Because you can add cards to it, but you can't remove cards. At least the version I played.
Yeah.
So it just
it's
becomes a
pretty stupid.
huge deck and it's unplayable. It's like, why can't I just remove cards?
I think it's
as well?
because they also sell those cards, so therefore they can't nerf them. You know, they can't, modify the game.
No, but I mean the game on the Xbox.
Yeah. So those cards that you get on that game on the Xbox, they're sold in stores. You know, you can buy the.
So
Yeah, right,
you're
but-
saying that they've deliberately not made the game really good, so that it encourages people to go out and buy the physical copies of the cards?
Yeah.
Or because,
Wow.
because they do make commercials for their online Magic the Gathering online in
it's
the
awful.
Xbox.
It's absolutely
So it's kind of like, this is kind of the game.
We
Go
shouldn't
here
really
to play.
troll Wizards of the Coast.
We're not trolling them, we're
They-
just
they
telling
mess
them
with
that
us.
their online games are fairly mediocre.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, bro. Work on it.
But there's a market there.
Exactly.
Well, we let's hope. Let's hope it is. Because it's really expensive as well. We're going to go way cheaper than that. I think we can get away with it. So.
Magic is absolutely yeah, it's a very, very expensive.
It's still a great game. Absolutely. You know, what was that look?
No, I was
It's a
looking at the
great
beer.
game.
I was wondering which way around it was going.
We were
Sorry.
wondering whether we were going to get one. We got really smashed last night on the old. What were they?
Long Island iced teas.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Oh.
They
were just-
poured them out, and they had like 2 bottles of liquor, and they went like this.
So they had.
And then they got the Coke, and they went, and that was it. Enjoy your drink, sir.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I will. it was delicious.
But, well, it worked. I don't
I'll
understand.
have
why
I
not
love
many.
you.
2,
You're
please.
my best mate. That's what I said. Not really talking about scrolls, are we?
Yes.
I'm having
Oh,
a beer,
man.
so I'm good.
A beer unit,
Beer unit.
a barrel of beer,
We can totally do that.
and if enemies attack it,
Yeah,
then they get drunk.
obviously
So why would they ever attack it?
they wouldn't, or they would.
They would
gives
have
them,
to.
It gives them strength, but poor coordination.
Yeah, you can totally. And then like the next turn, they're hungover.
A debuff, hungover
Yeah.
debuff.
Yeah.
You've
So
got to
they're
make it
strong.
really complicated.
That's the thing
I
about
think-
these games. They are really complicated.
I think that's right now. That's our biggest challenge, and it became very obvious when we're trying to, when we're putting together the demo for Minecon. It became really obvious that it has a lot of data in it because you can have like 10 units summoned, and they have charge counters, so they don't attack every round. Some do, but some attack every 3rd round or whatever. So managing all of this and trying to get a good overview, a good picture of where you're at currently, it was kind of hard. So I think that after Minecon now we're gonna just back to the drawing board and see how can we present this in a good way, or can we limit how many units you can have, and what can we do to actually make it easier for the player to make decisions.
I guess the performance is affected with more and more units and more things going on.
No, I don't think the performance will be a huge issue. I mean, we're using it's a 2D game with animated sprites, and so I think that's not going to be a huge problem. We haven't optimized it yet, so now it's a little sluggish at times, but I think we'll get away with that. But more so, I mean, we want this game to be extremely accessible. We want people to be able to, like, if you're on your computer at work, you don't normally play it there. Just go to a website. You can play it in the browser.
Yeah.
And you don't have all the graphic, but they are they are downloaded as you play.
Yeah.
And because of this, we want to have awesome animations, obviously, but at the same time, it's going to have to
Something that can be scaled back.
yeah,
somewhat.
a bit, exactly. And we obviously also one of our goals that we really would like to do is to have this on smartphones and pads, especially pads.
Mm.
So you can kind of play them if you have a pad or iPhone or whatever. You can kind of play them on the train or whatever, where your connection is kind of so.
It's very modern to do that kind of thing. That, you know, a genre-crossing game. You know, you know, all platforms. You know, downloadable content. That kind of stuff.
Right.
It's very, very now.
Right.
And actually, I don't have a problem with it.
No, I think it will work pretty well. Hopefully.
Well, thank you very much
for
listening to our inane ramblings and
No,
telling us some
and thank you. I will
useful
keep this
information.
note here. Mountains, snow,
Dwarfs.
yeah, so on.
Dwarves.
That's the
Dwarves.
important one.
Oh, I forgot. that.
Underline it. Underline dwarves.
I'm underlining
Yeah.
dwarves.
Just write it again.
Yeah, I'm writing it.
Again.
Can I write just ×2?
Times 2.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Well, no, but if you write it down, you'll remember it.
Oh, I misspell it now.
I'm looking forward to this game now. I really
You've
am.
written dwarves there.
Yeah, I
It's okay.
did write dwarves.
If you write it third,
With an F is fine.
Right.
Either way.
No. I'm writing it the third time. That's a great idea.
Was that the chair again?
Chair.
Dwarf.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man.
Oh, no,
Thank
thank
you
you
very
guys.
much,
It was
man.
fun to speak with you guys.
That's the chair. Eiffel Tower.
Well, Eiffel Towering
This is
again.
Eiffel Tower again.
We all just sort of do this.
Yeah, Eiffel Tower.
Wow. I get flashback from looking at Power Rangers.
And we keep doing it until it gets really awkward.
Okay.
Go Power Rangers.
Do we all stare into the camera?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing it?
Yeah.
Just can't see you now.
I'm not sure if you can see my armpit hair.
It's beautiful, man. That's some good.
Wow.
Better than the growth on your face.
Thanks,
like-
man. I've
You need to
been
get a
working hard
beard.
on
You need
that.
to join the beard club.
Yeah.
That'll do. That'll do. It's amazing.
It's kind of weird being the last guy to remove the hand. It was like,
I know.
You
That's
have
what I
like-
said before. It's like you're left just doing that.